London, so maybe I shouldn't talk about much because I guess migrants, and I guess they're very good at it because the networks that you've mentioned, so the network is the first start, the second.
Formation of the talk may or may not be dependent on which part of the UK you are from. I don't know if you find that there's regional differences within your member states.
Definitely. We all know what recently happened in Malmö. Malmö's in southern Sweden, right near Denmark, and there was a sniper who was shooting immigrants, or people who were of color. Killed a couple, I think. Killed one, I'm sorry. Injured 20. But they caught him. How they always catch these people. Somebody told on them. Somebody he knew told on them. So, and there have been, can you describe them as riots in Malmö? Civil disturbances. Not in Malmö? In Skåne, in that region, in the southern region of Sweden. And also in is it Rinkeby, outside of Stockholm? There's been some civil disturbance in immigrant areas because they're not happy, they don't feel, you can speak better to it probably.
But that's not true, because in those communities you were speaking about, in Rinkeby for example, the media put it like it was migrants writing, but it was like groups of left-wing activists that came there just to fight. So
See, I was misinformed. The media tricked me on that one.
Okay.
But just to your point, some regions do a better job than others, but I think it's as an expression of the people that feel marginalized. Whether, I don't know how true it is or what their particular situations are, but in some of the communities where people kind of live together, I shouldn't say live together, but where a lot of immigrants live, the statistics can be bad about low unemployment, etc. So every once in a while in Sweden you'll hear about a flare-up or something. But the sniper was the scariest thing, and that came, it's been going on before the election where we had like a right-wing party come in, but that maybe fueled some, I don't know, but that's, Sweden is kind of going like the rest of, I don't want to say the rest of Europe, but populist.
So, the point about the populist, I remember seeing the headline, even Sweden was the headline I saw.
It is a small,
No, I know. In the UK, it's a very small minority as well, but it gets most of the headlines.
Yeah.
And we were saying earlier that now there is data to show that citizens from third countries choosing countries outside the EU rather than the EU because of the attention this is getting. So let's talk about the migrants that are here and get back to the point about integration and how, and participation, and how to, give some good examples where this can happen.
Ja, also ich würde gerne auch, dass wir über die aktive Partizipation auch dabei die Frage der politischen Partizipation thematisieren. Ich habe den Eindruck, das Thema ist heute gar nicht gefallen. Das finde ich wichtig, weil die Frage war von Moderatorin gerade, was könnte man noch berücksichtigen, wenn es um Partizipation geht. Wenn man das Beispiel von Deutschland nimmt, bei politischer Partizipation meine ich nicht nur Parteipolitik, aber auch Parteipolitik. Die ganze Zunahme von extremistischen Strebungen beobachtet man sehr oft mit Zurückhaltung, also aus meiner Sicht. Ich bin der Meinung, die Partizipation von Menschen mit Migrationshintergrund auch in politischer Partei, auch in Wahlfunktionen kann dazu führen, dass man auch einen Beitrag dazu leistet. Das mag sein, dass vielleicht ein Spezifika in Deutschland ist, wenn man zum Beispiel sieht, dass die Einführungsverfahren Zahlen im Vergleich zu vielen anderen westeuropäischen Ländern, dass es anders ist. In Frankreich gehe ich davon aus, dass die Einbürgerungszahlen etwas höher ist als in Deutschland. So dass dadurch, dass nicht viele Menschen nicht eingebürgert sind, führt dazu natürlich, dass sie sagen, also ich bin ausgeschlossen von vielen politischen Möglichkeiten, mich einzumischen. Also ich persönlich bin gewählter Stadtrat in einer Stadt mit 230.000 Einwohnern in Halle. Natürlich ist etwas Besonderes in Ostdeutschland, wenn jemand mit dunkler Hautfarbe als Stadtrat ist, das kommt dann natürlich als Besonderheit. Für mich jetzt nicht, weil ich bin da 25 Jahre da, warum soll ich nicht als Stadtrat gewählt werden? Wie der Bürgermeister in Bär ist, kann man nicht vergleichen, aber ich denke, in deiner Region ist das fast wie ein Exotik, politische nennt man das, Szene. Also, was ich damit sagen will, ich bin der Meinung, dass die politische Partizipation, dass Menschen mit Migrationshintergrund, auch wenn sie die Staatsbürgerschaft der einzelnen Länder nicht haben, dass man sich politisch einmischt in den Geschehen, finde ich auch eine ganz, ganz wichtige Sache, um einfach zu sagen, ich übernehme Verantwortung auch in diesem Bereich. Das wollte ich als weiteres Thema hier einführen. Mich würde auch Erfahrungen aus anderen Teilen noch interessieren. Ich bin Klammer nochmal. In Deutschland sind 1% der Menschen mit Migrationshintergrund oder mit ausländischer Herkunft in politischen Parteien. 1%.
Oh. So about Poland. So in Poland and participation of migrants. So the participation depends on the term of stay. So for instance, it is new, especially like this in Poland. For instance, Ukrainians, they are less organized, they less participate because they are still like temporary there. So they believe that they return soon. The farther they go, the more active they are. So for instance, if they are somewhere in Italy or somewhere, they have many organizations, they are more active. And somehow it's also the vision of migrants and their, let's say, fighting for their rights, is that also this organization of migrants, because some Polish society for small ethnic countries. So for them, so many people come out to the country was new, and it was rather xenophobic. I think now it's a bit changing due to also somehow the newspapers, the media, because like when I came to Poland like 8 years ago, it was still, if you hear the news who killed somebody, it was usually somebody of Ukrainian or Russian. So it was the best. Then of course it appeared that there was no Russian, no Ukrainian, but still message remains. But now this slowly changing. Now for instance you have this like when I came here, there was advertisement of some collecting of money for some houses for children, like so you have somebody from Vietnam, somebody from other countries, so you have people of different colors of skin, so it shows that they are also members of the civil society. So it shows, then on the surveys it shows that it's like the acceptance of people of different color, of course it's different ethnicities is improving. So that's, I think this also this when the migrant groups somehow advertise themselves, they are more organized, they can achieve something. And even recently there is like also it depends on this term of state. So we have initiative of illegal migrant women, Ukrainian illegal migrant women. They made such a campaign to legalize them, to make abolition. And actually it seems that it will be successful. So even because the NGOs, other NGOs joined, and I think hopefully in recent few months they will have abolition and at least small abolition. So it seems that if the groups of migrants, especially Vietnamese, they are more successful because they are more organized. They promote themselves, they are more visible, then they get, let's say, more, like it changes the perception of them. So I think this is important. The other thing, the legal framework. So here in Poland, for instance, we were trying to organize, to legalize our organization. If you're not a citizen, you have to have permanent residence permit. I still don't have it, so I have temporary. I cannot be this foundation body of the, I don't know how to say it in English. So you have foundation, so it means that also one person can found it. But if you have like society, like when you have elections and members, so then you have to prove a citizen or have permanent residence permit. So it means it's very complicated, the procedure, so basically you need to ask Polish friends to organize it, then you change the order. So then let's say it prevents quite legalizing this organization. So many of them, they stay in this house, not really legal status, doesn't have legal status. Of course, they usually act as an initiative, but so they cannot apply for some financing from the state or from the local authorities for different activities. So I think this, at least also, we cannot participate in the local election. Even so recently my friend, she wanted to vote, and he said he received the answer that only the foreigners from the EU countries, not from the third countries, can vote in local elections. So this is like you don't have any rights. It's like so even if you stay longer there. So this is the problem. I think it should be this general European Union policy, at least to in that sense, to allow at least in local elections to participate. Thank you.
I'm going to pass to Mrs. Perez. I know that one of the things you've been campaigning for is for long-term residents to be able to vote in local and European elections. This is something that I know you have been a strong advocate for.
Gracias, Brenda. Sí, nuestro comité hace 5 años, cuando se estaba debatiendo en la Convención el Tratado Constitucional, hicimos una propuesta para que el nuevo tratado definiera que los